Having alternative tactics is super important, and I recommend that you, at the bare minimum, have at least two. I used to fall victim to this. I used to stick to my particular formation, my style, my strategy, and I was so stubborn. I never used to change. And although at times that did work, I look back on it now and go, I really should have had an alternative player instructions, tactics, and formation to revert back to if something just wasn't quite working with the original strategy that I have. And it's simply because if you have a formation that's just not quite working, your opponent seems to be reading every move, you feel like you're very stagnant in the game, there's nothing happening. It may just take a formation change to actually change the realm of the game. But bear this in mind in particular, a formation change that not only will change the formation of your attack, but the build-up strategy. My recommendation to you, if you're looking to improve in the AFC, is to have a central attacking formation, but then a wide attacking formation. For instance, maybe a 4-3-2-1. It's a formation that you attack up the middle, you eventually come wide, but you start off in the middle, and it's a different attacking strategy to the regular come wide, drag the defense, and recycle. You're actually staying in the middle until those wing bats overlap, and then you come wide. It's a different strategy, and it's something that you guys can implement into your attacking game with tactics to essentially be unpredictable. But if it's not quite working, you may need to switch to something that's wider in nature and that forces us to use the width from the first pass of our build-up. Maybe a 4-4-2, maybe a 4-2-3-1, maybe a 4-3-3, something wide in nature. Now, all the tactics to these formations are on the channel, but just briefly, I will break down some custom tactics for the 4-3-2-1. This is a screenshot of those. This is what you're going to be wanting to use in terms of your tactics with the 4-3-2-1, attacking up the center and then coming wide eventually to then drag the defense and come back to the middle again. In terms of the instructions, it's for your right forward, come back on defense. You want your two attacking strikers and centre forwards that are not the right forward, the left forward and the centre forward, to be on stay forward. You then want your right CM and central CM to be on stay back and cover centre, and your left CM to be on cover wing. This sets up as a 4-4-2 in the defense. You want your wing bats to be unbalanced and the rest to be on default. That allows you to build through the center and then come wide to those wing bats that will be overlapping with the balanced instruction. But we'll then look at the wider formations in nature to give you guys another tactic, another formation for you to use that you can try and break down your opponent in a different way. And let's say we're going to use the 4-2-3-1. With that formation, it's wide in nature, it's quite balanced. You've also got central options as well if you need. But with that, you're going to want your striker on getting behind. He's going to make runs along the defensive line. You want your cam on default. You want your left mid and right mid on default. You then want your two central CDMs to be on cover center and stay back, the rest on default. You want your wing bats both unbalanced. It's so important this year to have overlapping wing bats because you need those options with how bad dribbling is. You need passing options. So wing bats overlapping will give you more options going forward and overlapping and making runs. But essentially, the moral of the story is having the two formations with two different build-up strategies is what you need, because if the first one's not working, revert back to the second one and your opponent won't see it coming. It'll be unpredictable. From there, you can hopefully try and break him down. Now, I am coaching one-on-one. If you want help with your tactics, your player instructions, your formations, check it out. The link is down below. I do monthly coaching classes. There is exclusive content, a very tight-knit community on Discord, and I work one-on-one with you. I've taken people from low divisions to close to pro, okay? Check it out. The link is down below, but I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.